Hello everyone, this is the charm system here. A little bit blurry about which one we are at the moment, but we're not going to think about that. Take a look at this warning, and if you think it'll be okay, then continue watching this video. Otherwise, if this content warning does make you feel a little bit worried, then yeah, no problem not watching this video. And yeah, we're playing Project Eden's Garden today. It is a Danganronpa fan game. Our opinion of Danganronpa is pretty negative. We always think the fan games do it a lot better. They always seem to have a lot more heart and soul into the writing. The characters seem to get a lot more respect from their writing, instead of just being tools to push the plot forward. Yeah, that's what we don't like about Danganronpa, the canon ones. Yeah, let's see what Project Eden's Garden has to offer. Let's look at the options menu first. Yeah, I have no idea if the volume is going to be good. Oh. But yeah, I'm going to have the voices a bit higher. Okay. That looks good. And we're just gonna play on kind difficulty. And here we go. Life has no real meaning. We exist just by chance, born to a planet that didn't want us to begin with. It's up to the best of humanity to give the world a purpose. People like me. Those who shine brighter than the others, who have an influence on our greater society. Ultimates. We're known as Ultimates. Ultimate titles are awarded to exceptionally talented high school and college students. Doctors who can cure the incurable. Engineers who build machines to improve millions of lives. The most influential politicians, the most creative architects. These are the people who deserve lifelong recognition, who define what it means to be a true ultimate.
I, Damon Maitsu, am the ultimate debater. A prodigy among prodigies, someone who simply can't be outmatched. I hold on to my title dearly, because it defines me. It's who I am. It's what gives me my purpose. Among a sea of mediocrity, I am a shining example of talent. And now, there's a school worthy of me.
Wow. He's got a lot of confidence. To Mr. Damon Maitsu, the ultimate debater. Congratulations! For your contributions as an ultimate, we cordially invite you to attend Eden's Garden Academy, a specialized college for academic-based talents. At our unique academy, you will not only develop a tighter grasp on your respective skill sets, but you and the other ultimate students who receive this invitation will gain an ever-important proficiency at leadership, communication, and persuasion. In an age where anyone can be called ultimate, we hope you will join us and assume your rightful place as the true face of talent. Please keep the contents of this invitation, as well as the attached registration materials, strictly confidential. The integrity of our program is built on the foundation of privacy. Eden's Garden Academy, an ultimate academy for true ultimates. It was built in partnership with the Ultimate Talent Program, a government institution that has awarded ultimate titles to people for almost the last century. You don't apply for the UTP schools, they scout for their students, which is how I found myself receiving a letter from Eden's Garden Academy. It looks to be an amazing school. Immaculate architecture, incredible workspaces, and access to resources beyond anything I've ever seen. Everything about the school is perfect. It's truly worthy of being called ultimate. In my 18 years of living, I have accomplished more than most people could even dream of. Within this random and chaotic existence, it feels like I was destined to be great. Right off the bat, this feels a lot more fleshed out than Danganronpa. It feels like they have more of an idea of what this Ultimate Academy is supposed to be, rather than just Hope's Peak Academy, where the most ultimate students go to be ultimate and stuff. If you go to this school, you'll be set for success for the rest of your life. Like this one actually feels a bit more believable. After what seemed like hours of waiting, the train arrived before me. It wasn't as nice looking as I expected, at least not for a school of this caliber, but it was undeniably the one. With the luggage in one hand and a pamphlet in the other, I boarded the train. This is the start of my new life, the start of an even greater career. For the first time in my life, I'll finally be among people as great as me.
Huh?
Wow. Absolutely
Look,
nothing
someone
like
else is
Makoto.
here.
Okay, we got voice acting.
Huh? Someone else?
Hey, welcome to the Eden's Club. Well, it's more accurate to say Eden's Garden Academy's Club, but Eden's Club just has more of a ring to it, don't you think?
Which one of you is speaking? In front of me, spread out across the train carriage, was a group of strange-looking people. A girl with pink hair, some guy in a wolf costume, one guy in a weird beanie staring intensely at me. What the hell? Are these creepy people really attending the same academy as me? Apathetic to my situation, the train continued from its halt. Looks like I'm stuck here for now. I guess I should find somewhere to sit.
Hey, you! New guy! Over here!
Hello, can you hear me? I seem to have caught the attention of one of the other passengers.
What now?
What do you want?
What if...
Cool, so, I was wondering something. Whatever it is, I'm sure you can ask an employee. I'm honestly not in the mood. Sure. Frowning and dropping his head, he walked away.
Howdy.
Excuse me, but you don't happen to know when the final stop is, do you? A girl's voice suddenly chimed in from behind me. Jeez, can people just leave me alone for 5 minutes?
No.
Not a clue, but you can try looking for... The words got caught in my throat when I turned to look at her. This woman had to be twice my size. Is something wrong? Don't fret it, darling. I'll just see who else is around. With a small wave, she walked away. The people here just keep getting weirder and weirder. I really hope none of them are in my class. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it? This protagonist. He already hates everyone. Not wanting to be bothered any further, I quickly found myself a seat by the window. The situation was nothing like I expected, but at least the view from the train was nice. Mountains framed by a deep blue sky, crystal clear rivers that sparkled like jewels in the sunlight. It couldn't be a more radical departure from home. Scenery continued to pass, time flying by with it. The chatter from the others on the train eventually softened, leaving just me and the rolling mountains. Nearby, a woman in professional attire turned her nose up to the air and started sniffing. After a moment, the expression on her face turned stone-cold serious.
Something is wrong.
The air doesn't smell right.
Oi!
Huh? The air?
Whack.
Hey, I smell something too.
Excuse me.
Could you describe it? Kinda chemical-y. It's almost like it's coming from
What
that
about...
bag over there. She pointed to a travel bag at the opposite end of the car.
Well, shoot.
Oh shoot, you mean this one right next to me?
Let me think.
I don't smell anything funky. Well, that's probably because of the helmet.
Pardon me.
Is that your bag?
Not a chance.
Nope, it was already here when I got on the train.
Weird.
That's weird. There's no name tag or anything. After inspecting the outside of the bag, he began fiddling with its lock. Pop.
Great!
Cool, you got it open. That wasn't the lock.
Huh?
Are you okay? Yeah, bro. I'm all good. I just feel kinda...
Christ almighty!
You said it.
Shit.
Did he just pass out? From the same end of the car, the guy who had been staring at me earlier. I'm not feeling so good either.
Hang on.
What did you say? Good night. What the? Ah! People are dropping like flies!
Holy!
Oh crap! Someone get help!
For real?
Let me try to alert the conductor or whatever. She ran over to the door that connected the adjacent car.
Oh, crap.
It's not opening. Why isn't it opening?
Stand back.
I want to try my hand at it. Could you step aside for a sec? He yanked at the door, but...
Bad news.
Damn, the car is locked up as tight as a prison.
Come off the grass.
Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago. Let me try something else. The big man rolled his shoulders and threw himself against the door with all his might. Grr. He groaned and stepped back, revealing he hadn't even left a mark on the door. What? That did nothing? There's another boy who's fallen. A girl too. Why is everyone passing out?
Damn it.
Shit. Maybe it's got something to do with that bag we... The air around me had grown thick with a strange, pungent smell. I could taste it, feel it sting my eyes. Oh God, no. Don't. As a futile plea left my lips, I felt my strength trail away with it. The world flickered around me, and then... there was nothing. He didn't get enough sleep last night. Huh? What is that humming noise? It sounded almost like an air conditioner. But if it's an aircon, why am I so warm? I weakly opened my eyes. Above me was a concrete ceiling. A concrete ceiling? My body's so heavy, but I had to get on my feet. I had to see where I was. Huh? It's a girl. Could it be that she's... No, she's still breathing. So she's asleep, just like I was? Kneeling down to her level, I reached out my hand to shake her. Hey, can you hear me? No response. Bringing my face closer to hers, I repeated the question. Hey, can you hear me? You seem pretty out of it. Why isn't she waking up? Damn it, do I actually have to... Holy... Her eyes snapped open, causing me to jump back.
Hello.
I was just testing you.
Huh?
Testing... me? To see what you would do. It's not every day you find a body on the floor.
That's...
So you were awake that whole time?
Correct.
I woke up before you, yes. And she just let me sleep.
Anyways.
How long was I out for?
Not sure.
I don't know. I didn't wake up that long ago. When I first came to, I was also startled to see a stranger.
You see?
One can never know if they're in the presence of a friend or foe. Which is why I needed to see for myself how much I could trust you. By lying on the floor and making herself vulnerable? Jesus, she makes no sense. As an excuse to break off the conversation, I started to look around the room. It was definitely some kind of boiler room, but there didn't seem to be a light switch anywhere. The only light came from a vent set far back in the room. Looking at my close surroundings, I was standing on a platform with stairs that led down to the rest of the room. The lower floor was mildly flooded. I'd say the water reached a little above my ankles. It was a place that had clearly been abandoned for a long time. Even with all the strange things around me, my gaze kept returning to this girl. There's something about her that seemed almost familiar. Alright, that's it. She was on the train I boarded. Hey, we've met before. On that train?
Yeah.
Yeah. Things turned upside down not long after you arrived. A strange smell started to come from that travel bag, and then everything turned black.
Right.
Right. Just what the hell was that?
Listen to me.
I think it was a chemical agent. The bag must have been equipped with a gas bomb or something. Someone clearly wanted to knock us out. Sounds like she's been thinking hard about it. Maybe that's why it took her so long to wake me up.
I see.
Sure, I was thinking the same, but whose bag was it? Why did they want to knock us out? And why aren't we on the train anymore? Where are we?
Look at this.
Considering our surroundings, some sort of boiler room? As she raised her hand to push up her glasses, something large and metallic on her wrist caught my eye. It looked vaguely like a watch. Hey, what's that on your hand?
Well?
You tell me. It appears you have one as well.
Huh?
Huh? At those words, I looked down at my hand.
What the?
Sure enough, I was wearing the same device. It had been fitted tightly around my wrist, but it felt like I was wearing nothing at all.
Damn it.
Hey, I'm not wearing this! As I grabbed a hold of the device and pulled, a tiny surge of electricity ran through my wrist. Ugh!
How humiliating.
Sorry, I should have warned you. If you try taking it off, it shocks you. Thanks for the heads up. Shit, what's going on here? Why am I wearing this weird shock collar thing? Who put this on me?
Look.
You can touch the screen though. Huh? See? Like this. She tapped the face of the device. It slowly lit up and displayed a holographic image. Oh, so like a watch.
Correct.
It's just projecting a blank screen for some reason.
So...
Either way, it seems like we're stuck with this device for the time being.
Moving on.
While you're standing there, the least you could do is give me your name. We didn't have much of a meeting on the train anyway. Damon Maitu, Ultimate Debater. I'm a student at Eden's Garden Academy.
Interesting.
How interesting. What is? Thank you for telling me more than I asked for.
As for myself, you may call me Eva Tsunaka.
It's nice to meet you. I'm sure it is. The pain from the shock was finally subsiding. It's as good a time as any to get a better grasp of this room. Maybe there's something in here that can explain the flooding, or even better, that annoying mechanical noise. Welcome to Project Eden's Garden. A lot has happened already, and I'm sure you're eager to investigate. But there are some things you should get acquainted with first. To access the trinket, or as Damon so colloquially put it, the watch, simply press the F1 key. To view past dialogue, press the F2 key. And to access observation mode, press the Enter key. Press the Enter key again to exit this mode. Oh, and use the WASD keys to pan around the room. If you ever need to revisit this information, check out the control panel. It's just one F3 key away. That's all for now. Go forth and explore. Okay. Oh, this mouse is pretty sensitive. I'm barely moving it and it's already going across this screen. Okay, I've changed the DPI. Camera. Staring at me from the corner of the room was an expensive-looking security camera. Had this been recently installed? It seemed better suited for a vault than a crappy boiler room.
Interesting.
You notice that camera too?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really out of place. Do you think someone is watching us through it? Doesn't look like it's turned on, so I doubt it. I see. Perhaps that's for the best.
Eh?
What do you mean? If someone is watching us, it's possible they are the same person who put these wrist straps on us. She makes a decent point.
Hello.
What is it? Nothing. Okay. I guess Damon Maitsu isn't the kind of person to talk to people. Enter key. Makes a little pinging noise as well. There might be something useful in this pile of dusty boxes. Light bulbs, duct tape, a bunch of screws. Nope, there's nothing in here but junk. Surely that can be used. There's a generator under the vent. Is this what's making the mechanical noise? Seeing it in the water put me a bit on edge. I was thinking of checking out the window above it, but now I'm not so sure. That seemed to be it. The room's too run down for me to investigate anything else. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw Eva approach the pile of boxes and fish out a light bulb. Then, without hesitation, she chucked it into the water.
Huh?
What are you doing? All of a sudden, she jumped off the platform we were standing on and into the water. She was testing whether the water was electrified.
The hell?
Seriously, what the hell are you doing?
Can't you see?
Exploring. You're not worried about the generator?
Look.
Look at the light bulb I threw into the water. Notice how it isn't flashing? That means the water isn't conductive. Fair enough. I guess she's not worried about getting her shoes wet either. Okay, just give me a second. I took off my socks and shoes and quickly rolled up my pants. Trying to hide my discomfort behind a cool face, I descended the stairs into the murky water. The mechanical noise was even louder now. It sounded like it was coming from the direction of the vent.
I see.
Yep, it definitely must be the generator.
Damn.
We're lucky the water isn't conductive. Those exposed wires would be bad news otherwise.
Interesting.
For such a small generator, it sounds like it's running a lot of power. It's surprising how this noise alone wasn't enough to wake us up. Whatever knocked us out on the train must have been pretty strong. Anyway, that explained the whirring noise. I wonder where all the power is going to. High up on the wall was a vent. What could be on the other side? Do you want to look through that? Yeah, I do.
Listen to me.
Alright. I have an idea, but it will take some physical effort.
Eh?
Like what?
Well,
Like getting on my shoulders?
Seriously?
Oh, I'm not doing that. If you get on my shoulders, it'll give you a boost and you can look through the window.
Fair.
Fair, but shouldn't I be the one giving you a boost? I don't think you can handle it. Saying that, she stooped in front of the generator and motioned for me to come over.
I'm talking.
Make sure to tuck your feet behind my back. I waded over to Eva and awkwardly positioned myself on her shoulders.
Are you sure you can do this?
I'm fine. Just look through the window already.
All right.
Well, do you see anything? Yeah, another vent, and a room just beyond it. I can't see what's inside the room though. Both these vents are in the way. Taking a closer look at the boiler room vent, I noticed there were hinges bolted to the upper corners. Does this mean the vent can be opened? Wrapping my fingers around the grates in front of me, I pulled as hard as I could. Hey, I got it open! Can you see better now? Although the second vent still obstructed a lot of the room, I was able to make out the legs of tables and chairs. They were pretty fancy looking. It's the floor of some fancy room. We must be in a building with multiple levels. Weird that this vent opens into another room instead of outside. Huh? Just beyond the chairs, in the very corner of the room, there was something peeking out. A person's legs. I felt my chest tighten. Is he also passed out? Hello? Can you hear me? No response. Damn it! There's gotta be a way inside this room. Eva, can you let me down? There's someone in there? I think it's a guy. He's lying on the floor and I'm pretty sure he's passed out. He might know something we don't. If we're not there when he wakes up, we might lose him.
So...
The room's on the level above ours, you said. Right, which means there must be stairs somewhere.
Focus.
I have to find them. To leave an area, press the R key. I'll confirm the choice with you, just in case you get any second thoughts. Okay, so I'm definitely lucky. Are you sure you want to leave? Yes. As soon as I was out of the water, I threw on my I threw on my socks and shoes and ran straight to the door. Upon leaving the room, I was greeted with an equally derelict hallway. The walls and floor were an old matted colour with nothing else to them. No wall decor, no windows, no life whatsoever. However, there was one thing that stood out. At the very end of the hallway, where the corridor took a sharp turn, was what looked to be sunlight hitting the wall. Does that mean there's an exit right around that corner?
Hang on.
Don't go running off without me.
Huh?
Huh? I've already inspected the rooms in this hallway, so you can just ignore them. When did you do that?
You see?
While you were asleep. You weren't waking up despite my best efforts, so I decided to investigate on my own. Hang on, your best efforts?
So...
Poking you in the face, dragging you by the feet. I even bridal carried you at one point. Not sure I can believe that.
Listen to me.
Anyway, I haven't checked what's upstairs. I didn't walk too far from where you were lying.
Come again?
You didn't think to get help?
No.
You were obviously breathing.
Really?
That doesn't answer the question. You only started to wake up after I returned from my search. How does that get in the way of finding help? Unless she didn't want to leave me here alone? I can't figure her out at all.
Moving on.
This floor didn't turn up anything useful, by the way. The rooms were just a bunch of storage closets, completely dilapidated, filled with random stuff. That was the case for every room.
It's the truth.
If you don't believe me, you can check for yourself. As my great-grandmother's brother's friend's motivational calendar once said, you can't progress if you don't have the will to move. Please use the WASD keys to walk. Since you're in a hurry, hold down shift to sprint. Last but not least, proceed with caution. You never know what could be hiding around the corner. Tilda. Okay. Yeah. I'm detecting a little bit of snark from Damien towards this other female character. He's already pretty for himself. I wouldn't be surprised if he was a bit of a misogynist as well. That's the current vibe I'm getting from him. The upper floor is in a lot better condition than the one below, but that wasn't saying much. Water stains covered some parts of the walls and ceiling. I could only guess a pipe had broken and started leaking. There didn't seem to be any mold at the very least.
So,
The room with the unconscious man should be above and adjacent to that boiler room. That means it must be on the other side of this hallway, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, given we walked away from the boiler room to get here.
hmm.
Alright, let's investigate. There's a bit of background noise happening in the house. I hope it doesn't come through the microphone. I'm guessing this is where everyone's gonna sleep. Little sleeping quarters for everyone. What is this? Strange painting, yeah. Whatever bird this mask is supposed to resemble, it's a freaky looking one. I can't stop staring at it. I stopped staring at it. Okay. Whoa. Got a panther mask. This must be edgy modern art or something. We got this one here. Like a plague doctor. A fancy looking woman wearing a crow mask. Not something you see every day. So, this place has some kind of aesthetic. Oh my god, I'm standing on the seat. Okay. This must be the room. The door is so textured. Taking a deep breath, I pushed open the large doors. Oh my god, there's even more paintings. Oh my god, the one on the right is freaky. And not in the hot way. Wow, this is a pretty stylish looking place. It's a lot better maintained than the rest of the building. Okay, the vent should probably be...
Boy!
Yeah!
Huh?
Huh? Before I had a chance to react, the woman drove her fist directly into the side of my head. Who the hell are you? What the... Who the hell are you?
Damn it.
Shit, why did you just hit me? I'm not gonna embrace a stranger with open fucking arms. You could have been a murderer. So your instinct is to attack everything you see? Hey, I've already spared one guy in a suit. I'm not letting my guard down a second time.
Huh?
A guy in a suit?
Eh?
Huh?
Hello.
Hello. This guy, the outfit he's wearing.
So,
We've met before, haven't we?
Curious.
I was about to say, I recall seeing your faces on the train. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the two of you were standing next to each other. Do you guys know each other? Not at all. We only formally met a few minutes ago. Ah,
Anyways.
well, you were still knocked out by that sleeping gas stuff, right?
Soybean!
Soybean! Don't remind me, soybean!
Come again?
What? Yeah, that's right. I said it. You're a soybean, just like this loser next to me. I disagree, but we should focus on what happened on the train. I don't know what the fuck happened, but... One second I was on the train, the next I was surrounded by total darkness. The place was like a solitary confinement chamber. I thought I was gonna suffocate in there. What are you talking about?
See that?
See that pantry over there? Yeah. Turns out the door was unlocked.
Jeez.
You inside that pantry? When she kicked open the door, I nearly jumped out of my skin. What the hell were you doing while she was in there? Waking up. Huh? Isn't it unfair? I got stuffed in some tiny pantry, while this guy had the entire floor to himself. Whoever's responsible for this must have been jealous of my talent. You won't believe how many jealous bastards turn violet in this industry.
Eh?
Industry?
Eh?
What's with the dumb face? You know who I am, right? Was I supposed to? Uncultured swine.
My name's Grace Madison, ultimate golfer. Don't forget it, Soybean.
She's a golfer. Grace Madison.
I see.
The ultimate golfer, of course. Since the two of you were on that train, that means you're ultimates as well. What about you? Hmm? Can you tell me your ultimate talent?
I'm Wolfgang Akere. the ultimate lawyer. Here's my card.
Oh. He's got a bit of an accent as well. Bit European. So did Eva, but I've got the volume down pretty low, so I'm not able to hear it very well. A lawyer? It's way better than being a golfer, but for such a young-looking guy, I didn't expect him to have a talent like that. His age must be part of what makes him an ultimate.
Pardon me.
You look confused. I'm not confused, I look too young. Is that what you think?
I understand.
I get it a lot. Even Miss Madison said it.
Whatever you say.
'Cause it's true.
Hold on.
Well, don't you think the same can be said for yourself? I'm not wise in the way of sports, but I've always had the impression golf was an old man's business. Not that young women shouldn't take the reins. The sport's probably in need of a revival. It's a tough industry, but that's 'cause we gotta fight for recognition, not sit around for 7 years and do F all. Sounds like the average high schooler, now that I think about it. Hey, how old were you when you started college?
No, thank you.
That's personal information I don't intend to disclose. You're a piece of work, aren't you? What happened to talking about the train? These guys seriously have their priorities skewed. So, you have them too. Huh?
Look.
We're all wearing the same wrist straps. Really? You were busy talking, so I figured you wouldn't notice unless I pointed it out.
Eh?
Wrist strap, you say? Pff, these fuckers are more like mini shock collars.
By the way...
Those aren't mutually exclusive. I heard you the first time!
Well?
So you tried taking it off, did you?
Yes.
Yep, same with you. Actually, it was me who tried taking it off. Stupid thing zapped me when I did.
Let's see...
I suspected it wasn't unique to Miss Madison, though I hadn't tried removing the strap myself.
Strange.
Equipping everyone with a strap that shocks them. What could justify doing something like that? Well, what's the purpose behind these straps?
Soybean.
Are you daft? It's to shock us. The thing is, we seem to receive a shock if we try to remove it.
How can this be?
So, why aren't we allowed to remove these wrist straps? What I want to know is, who even put these things on us? The answers to those questions might be something we have to figure out ourselves. It doesn't make sense. For me to be abducted and taken somewhere I don't know, surrounded by a bunch of strangers and forced to figure out why. It doesn't make any sense. Why is it happening?
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello?
Are you talking to me?
No.
No, look behind you. Huh? Confused, I turned to see what had captured everyone's attention. For a second, I thought I was seeing things. Peeking at us from the corridor was a small girl. Who are you?
Is that a...
What the? Is that a fucking gremlin?
Miss Madison!
Miss Madison, you'll scare her if you shout like that. The girl had left her position by the corridor and slid into the room. Now I could see for certain that she was a kid. What the hell? Why is there a kid here?
For your information.
For your information, I am not a gremlin. Did your mother never teach you manners? It's rude to backtalk strangers you haven't met. No way, the gremlin can talk! I just told you I'm not a gremlin! If we must make comparisons, I'd rather you liken me to something more elegant. For example, a cuppa.
Really?
That's not much better.
Be careful.
Please be careful what you say to her. This girl seems awfully young.
Can't you see?
She doesn't seem young, she is young. What's going on here? Why is there a child wandering around? You know, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure I also saw you on that train. You were hidden behind some of the other people, so you were pretty hard to see. I assumed you were sitting down or something. It didn't even cross my mind that you might have been an actual kid. Cowering behind a bunch of strangers, huh? Figures I didn't see it. Still, what the hell was it even doing on that train? That's what I'm wondering. A kid's got no business with people like us. I do not appreciate your misguided comments about my age. I'm a professional, just like the rest of you.
No.
You mean you're an ultimate?
Is that really true?
I didn't think children could qualify as ultimates.
I am an ultimate!
Must I keep repeating myself? I'm not a child, I'm a professional.
Jeez.
Well, what is it that you're so good at? Oh, my microphone fell. So you decided to know my talent, do you? I am the ultimate at knocking over microphones with my mind. Oh, no shit. So that's why. Normally I decline further conversation with rude people like you. But given our circumstances, I shall be sanguine on the matter.
I am Toshiko Kaira, the ultimate matchmaker. Nice to meet you, I suppose.
That's...
Matchmaker. Aren't you a bit young for something like that?
Get a grip.
The gremlin's obviously lying about having a talent. I bet it snuck its way onto the train because it saw all the commotion. Now the little bastard is stuck with us.
Look at what you've done.
Now look what you've done. You've made her upset. Upset?
Of course not.
Of course not. I know better than to take a gremlin seriously.
Oi!
Oh, I don't think you can just use my own insult against me.
Miss Madison.
What?
Moving on.
So if I have things right, all 5 of us are on that train. What about the other people who boarded it? Do you think they've been kidnapped as well?
Indeed.
That is correct. Apart from us, there are 11 other people. 11? Counting us, that makes 16.
Correct.
That's the same number of people who are on the train.
Quite.
I've become well acquainted with them.
Filthy.
The only person I've been avoiding is the frustrating boy I woke up with. You wouldn't believe his manners. And she also woke up with another person. I'm starting to see a pattern. As does everyone else.
I suppose.
Speaking of, would you like to meet the others? I think they should know about you four.
Very well.
That would be helpful, yes.
Wonderful.
Very well, I shall serve as your guide as we embark on this new journey.
Take this seriously.
Don't sound so happy about this. This is a kidnapping, not a college orientation. Then again, it's not like I would go to most orientations willingly. Maybe those 2 events aren't that different after all.
Well,
Where are the others right now? Obviously they are outside this building. There's an exit not too far from here. Follow me.
It's for the best.
She seems to know more than us. It wouldn't hurt to entertain her. Let's see what this thing has up its sleeve. Outside this building. So there's even more to this place than we've already seen. Are there other buildings just like this one? Exactly how big of an area are we exploring? Standing here won't give me an answer. I should find the exit already. So, one thing I noticed, tying into that misogyny comment I made before, Damon kind of... The only talent he respects out of these people is Wolfgang Akire being the ultimate lawyer. He does not really care for Grace or... I've already forgotten the matchmaker's name. Let's see what else we can get from this. Looks like the others are gone. Whatever. I work better alone. Just trying to reposition my mic better. Okay, this works. Let me just stand on top of the seats for a bit. What the hell is this layout? Who did this? Oh my gosh. More mask. Sheesh. Owls always gave me the creeps. Oh my god. Dude, I thought that was Sia for a moment. Huh. I've seen this painting before. Well, the version without the mask. It was ages ago. During middle school, I think. My class visited a really fancy museum. All this time I've been remembering the man as a jester. He doesn't even have the right clothes. Why does this hallway have so many turns? Oh goodness, no. Just the sight of this painting made my hair stand on end. The dog mask was creepy enough as is, but its eyes in particular. Oh god, it's like they seem to follow me. Is this... Ah, okay, this is the laundry. A laundromat? What's a laundromat doing here? Apart from how weathered it was, it didn't match the hallway at all. Could we be inside some kind of hotel? Maybe it fell to ruin because it didn't know how to spend its budget. There's a door here that we can't interact with. Though the room itself looked shabby and old, these machines were quite modern. It's like the room I woke up in having that generator. Why are bits of modern technology scattered throughout an otherwise abandoned building? Okay. Let's get out of here. So that metal door... Oh no! Don't look at me! Don't look at me! Yes, there we go. It's locked. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to enter these doors. But yeah. Figured I might as well click it anyway. And let's go through here. Oh, actually, what's this? It's locked. Yeah, this won't lead outside anyway. Oh, hey guys. Oh god. What is that? The woman was wearing a strange mask in the shape of a bear's head. A bear that also happened to be crying. Ugh. It almost looks like a sad clown. This one has a cow's mask. I guess it's not as bad as the other paintings, but it still made my skin crawl. God, I can't even imagine the psychological effects of being trapped in this mansion for like months and having only these paintings to look at. Toshiko Tayura. You're late.
Huh?
You're waiting?
Boy!
Only because the gremlin insisted. I didn't even realize you fell behind until she said something.
Unfortunately.
I'm ashamed to say the same.
Well,
By the way, what are the others doing right now? Exploring something else, probably. You don't sound very sure of yourself.
filthy.
They had the nerve to tell me to stay put while they inspected the area. If they don't want me exploring, then I suppose I'll explore by myself. Ugh, alright. Sounds like she just wanted to show off.
Are you done yet?
Who cares about that? The guy's here now, let's go already. Yes, and then the others will realize their foolishness.
Wonderful.
Onwards, to the great outdoors. Little girl turned to face the door, but instead of pushing it open, she reached for a lock I hadn't even noticed before. The door opened with a long, shrill creak, and we finally saw what was waiting outside. We made it to Eden's Garden. Thank you for watching this video, like and subscribe. Standing before us, bathed in sunlight, was a massive Romanesque courtyard. Finally, some sunlight!
Damn.
This courtyard. I wonder if we can escape by climbing over the hedges. The hedges are tall, but if we try looking for a rope...
Hold on.
I doubt it's that easy. The devices we're wearing will probably shock us. Huh. Let's see if you're right.
Soybean!
Go on, Soybean, climb the hedge.
Stop.
What the...
No.
Unfortunately, it's pointless to climb the hedges. How do you know? If you take a closer look at the sky, you should understand.
Huh?
The sky? Yes. Do you see anything strange? Anything strange? No, there's nothing standing out. Wait, Huh? As my eyes tried to adjust to the glare of the sun, I noticed it. The shape of the clouds weren't normal at all. No, it's almost as if they were concave. The sky is curving inwards.
How can this be?
Could it be? Are we looking at a hologram?
Come on.
Of this size? No way. This has got to be a 360 projection or something.
That's...
You mean, the sky we're looking at is actually a video panorama? It sounded completely ridiculous when said out loud, but at the same time it made too much sense. If this is a 360 projection, wouldn't that mean we're inside some sort of dome? Such is the truth I have long recognized. That's...
Come off the grass.
Wait, you knew the sky was fake. Why'd you call this dump yard the great outdoors? It was for dramatic effect. In truth, I haven't seen natural sunlight since the moment I woke up here.
A cause for concern.
No sunlight. You really didn't see any windows in this building?
No.
No, none at all. No windows means no oxygen. We might be suffocating as we speak. We've survived this long. I think we'll be okay.
Hey.
You're acting way too nonchalant. Doesn't this place bother you at all? It's a dome with a fake sky. That's like something out of a movie.
So,
Maybe whoever brought us here wanted to recreate the feeling of being outside in lieu of actually letting us outside. Sure, if you want to make broad assumptions.
you see,
In a situation like this, making assumptions is all you can really do.
Fair.
Whether or not the sky really is a projection, it's not something we can do much about. For now, we should remain focused on meeting the other students. Huh? Above the inane chatter, I heard a quiet, high-pitched noise, sort of like a mouse's squeak. It was so unlike the current conversation it automatically stood out. Hey, can you guys stop talking for a second? Is there a problem?
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
Eh?
Hear what? It almost sounds like whimpering.
Strike me pink.
Wait, I just heard it.
Oi, you.
Oi, who the hell was crying? Quit hiding and come talk to us. Do ignore the shrew. Her bark is worse than her bite. Who are you calling a shrew? The crying seemed to have stopped, but whoever it was refused to come out. Can we just leave them be? If they don't want help, it's not our issue.
Goodness!
Don't be so heartless. This could be someone in need.
Be careful.
To the girl that is crying, please excuse my friend here. None of us are here to hurt you, so I think you should come out. Hiding will only make you more scared.
You think?
Do you really think that's going to convince... Do you really think that's going to convince them?
Huh?
Hello? I wasn't...
Hello.
How about you tell us your name first?
Eloise Toner. I'm the ultimate fencer. It's really nice to meet you all, even if it doesn't seem like it.
No. Ultimate fencer, was it?
strange.
And strange, someone who's prolific at fighting shouldn't have reason to hide from people.
That's not...
Actually, it doesn't focus as much on courage as people think. The key to fencing is the ability to predict your opponent's moves, along with having the agility to avoid them. Acting brash may get you the first move, but it's a steady, analytical mind that secures the win. That's kind of impressive.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. I get really excited when it comes to the subject, so I can't help but gush.
Listen to me.
But I have to ask, why were you hiding from us? She stood there quietly, deep in thought.
Okay.
When I woke up, I had no idea where I was or why I was here.
Kind of like...
There were several strangers around me, and they were also panicked as well. I felt like a mouse caught in a trap. Everything around me was so suffocating.
Oh.
That's why I ran away immediately. I really don't like it when people can see me like that. I can't even call my mom. My phone wasn't on me when I came
I
to.
understand.
If it's any reassurance, it seems my friends and I are in the same situation.
Seriously?
That's probably the last thing she wants to hear. And since when were we friends?
Well,
Was there anyone with you when you woke up? Yes, but I didn't get to talk to them before I went into flight mode. So this girl was just as clueless as us, and it seems she also passed out on that train. Damn it, what the hell is going on here? Were you the only people in that building, by the way? Mm-hmm. Miss Kayura is currently introducing us to everyone else. Would you like to join?
Maybe...
I think I want to stay where I am.
Very well.
Very well. When I meet the others, I'll tell them to gather here. That way, he won't be alone. Also, if everyone's together, we can discuss our next course of action. Yeah. I'll wait here if that makes things easier for everyone.
Many thanks.
Many thanks, Miss Horner. Compared to before, she looked a lot calmer. Wolfgang knew how to handle the situation pretty well. Or maybe he just knows how to handle people in general. I guess it's admirable. Can I move? Yes. Oh no. This veranda isn't wheelchair accessible. That's a shame. Hello? A guy was leaning against the hedge with his hands in his pockets.
Nice.
Looks like you found some friends.
Indeed.
Indeed. Why don't you say hello? He looked at us and waved. I resisted the urge to wave back.
Pay attention!
Have you no manners? Talk to them!
All good.
Alright, my bad. Clearly amused, he stood up straight and faced us.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to act like a dick. Today's just been all over the place for me. Not an excuse, I know.
I suppose.
I suppose we can forgive you if you give us your name. Easy enough.
I'm Desmond Hall. They call me the ultimate marksman.
Hear me out.
Marksman, eh? That must mean you're really good at shooting stuff, right?
Right.
That's right. I have a really good eye for my targets. Guns, bows, slingshots, you name it. I've hit bullseyes with it. You name it, I've hit bullseyes with it.
Hold on.
With all those weapons, I must ask, you haven't killed anyone, have you?
Whoa!
Whoa, never! I realize my talent may leave some people on edge, but I only practice on stationary targets. Moving targets are really outside of my comfort zone.
Believe me.
Believe me, I've never taken a human life.
I see.
I see. Good to know. Such a serious question, he composed himself pretty quickly. Guess this guy knows how to keep his cool.
so...
As your partner, we all had one to my knowledge. Ah, you mean the pirate guy? He was, well... he was fine. Harmless for the most part. Just a little too extreme for me to be around. In situations like this, I prefer to keep to myself. I know that sounds less cooperative, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Oi!
Wait just a second.
You...
Did you just say a pirate? It sounds dumb, I know. I wouldn't buy it either if I hadn't spoken to the guy myself. It's gotta be that one freaky dude on the train, right? The buff one with the dragon tattoo.
Yep.
Yep, that's your man. He went through the door over there, so... I gotta see him.
Totally.
You have fun with that. Just saying, the guy's a little out there.
By the way,
Desmond, do you see that girl in the grey uniform over there? I told her I'm going to bring everyone here. I think it's important we discuss the current situation as a group. Could you give her some company while I'm gone?
Easy enough.
Ah, sure thing. The others are an odd bunch, so, good luck convincing them. He may act casual, but being the ultimate marksman must take a lot of diligence. Always keeping a steady hand, always thinking on your feet. There's probably a lot to learn from someone like that. Everyone else must be in the building up ahead. Perhaps they are discussing something.
My.
Let's head over and find out, shall we? I like how you can never see Toshiko's mouth. Is there anything else in this garden? It's pretty nice. This place could make an appropriate wedding venue. Oh no, the building isn't wheelchair accessible. That's ableist. Here we are. Got a big autumn tree. Holy hell, is that a tree? That thing has to be like 60 feet tall or something. A sight to behold, isn't it?
That's not it.
Let's not get too excited, it's only a tree.
No.
I'm not even sure you can say that.
Could you explain?
Care to elaborate? I don't quite get what you mean. Eva bent down and crushed one of the fallen leaves in her hands. I didn't hear any crunching or tearing.
Interesting.
This is a faux tree.
Impossible!
Impossible! How could someone possibly manufacture a tree of this size?
Look at this.
If it's real, explain why these leaves don't make any noise when I break them. That expression said it all.
Quit it.
Why the hell is there a huge fake tree?
Interesting indeed.
I'd be hard-pressed to find a school with an installation like this. You'd be hard-pressed to find it anywhere. I feel like you'd only see this in a museum or something.
In any case,
This building certainly has a strange aesthetic. That's one way to put it. The tree was in the center of a large circular room. Surrounding it were a bunch of people I recognized from the train. These must be the others Toshiko was talking about. Counting the two we just met, this is everyone, correct?
Indeed.
Correct.
What's wrong?
Is something wrong?
You see,
If everyone from our train car was here, where were the other people who were on the train? Yes, that's a good point. There were other people,
I'm
right?
sure.
Of course, the academy said they reserved that train for its students. Yeah, but did you actually see anyone?
Let's see.
I never left our car, but I know Miss Madison did.
Eh?
Huh?
I apologize.
You mentioned leaving for the bathroom, remember? Huh? But I left to take a piss like an hour ago!
I see.
Ah, right. I passed out a bunch of students on my way to the crapper. I didn't talk to them though.
strange.
They had to have heard the commotion in our car. Why didn't they help us?
Damn.
Maybe they were also knocked out.
Anywho.
I doubt it's something we can answer right now. Can I just introduce you to the others already?
I understand.
Yes, we should familiarize ourselves with the people who are currently here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's the only thing we can do right now. Regardless, the whole thing was pretty baffling. If the other students on the train passed out, where are they now? And if they didn't pass out, why did they not help us escape our car? Interesting. Hello? Let's talk to you. Glad to see you're alright, kid. Of course I'm alright! Gave everyone a scare running away like that. I really thought we could catch you, but... How fortunate that the door came equipped with a lock.
See?
However, it was all worth it. Look at these people I befriended during my exploration.
I hear ya.
I'll give credit where credit's due. You came back with plenty of spoils.
Oi, you.
Oi, I want to talk for a sec. Huh? You're a pirate, right? Shiver me timbers. Ahoy, matey. That kind of pirate, right?
Pirate?
Eh?
I'm not a pirate. I'm a ship captain. There's a huge difference. Huh? A ship captain?
I'm talking.
You don't need to be so loud. She was just asking a question. Just a question?
Ha!
For guys like me, that pirate nonsense is a tired stereotype.
Watch it.
Pirates live off stealing and causing trouble. We ship captains are nothing like those lowlives.
Jeez.
If you're not a pirate, then explain the clothes.
Uh-huh.
Do these look like the clothes of a pirate to you? Maybe not a real one, but an exaggerated stereotype, sure.
Please don't.
It's Probably best you leave this man alone. I take it he's dealt with our kind before.
My mistake.
I never like to soil the mood, but a man can only stand so much.
I'm real sorry.
Sorry for losing my cool.
Anyway,
Okay, whatever. You said you were a ship captain, right? This guy was acting weird, but I wanted to get more out of him. I never pictured a ship captain receiving an invitation from Eden's Garden Academy, especially not someone like this guy.
That's right.
That's right. I know the seas like the back of my hand. Every river and waterway within north and southern waters. I'm the king of the seas.
King of the seas, hero of the storms. I am Jean de la Mer.
Jean de la Mer. Awesome. King of the seas, hero of the storms. Do people actually call him that, or did he come up with those names himself?
Is that really true?
You know every river and waterway? Is that really true?
I
Yep, I've studied every map I possibly can. Of course, I haven't actually been everywhere. According to a stingy little thing called Border Patrol, that's known in some parts as trespassing. I may be king of the seas, but I'm not above the law. I suppose that's good enough.
I see.
Either way, it's not like it matters much here. From the looks of it, we're nowhere near the ocean.
Leave it to me.
Fortunately, life as a captain has accustomed me to the unexpected. You lads can trust in me. I will protect you as if you were my own crew.
what now?
Protect? Protect us from what? I suppose from whoever put these wristwatches on us. Then again, there doesn't seem to be anyone else in this place apart from us.
How's that sound?
I guess that means our only obstacle is finding an escape. Not too big of an ask, eh? All we need to do is find where we entered, then voila! Sweet freedom! For such a simple conclusion, he sure was making a big deal out of it.
By the way,
It may interest you to know that people were gathering outside the building Miss Kayora explored. We want everyone together so we can discuss what to do next. Would you like to join?
Good to know.
Always good to keep people on the same wavelength. See you there, mate. That guy's a prick. Not at all what I expected. Funny, he was every bit as dumb as his appearance. What was the Academy thinking inviting someone like him? The misogyny thing is looking a little bit less likely now that he said all this about this male ship captain. Alright, who's this?
Golly!
What's this? More friends?
Stop.
Let's not go that far. I don't even know your name or talent yet.
Wait just a sec.
Then let me tell you.
Hi, my name is Ingrid Grimwall, and I'm the ultimate blacksmith.
The ultimate blacksmith. Alright. I get to do a fake accent. Yay me. A real blacksmith, eh? Is it anything like how movies depict it? Have you ever made swords out of molten metal? Not just... That's not American. Not just swords, but tools, armor, statues. If you can name it, I can forge it. It's never an easy undertaking, I will admit. Sprained muscles are par for the course, but the same way climbing a mountain is painstaking, but reaching the top delivers a high you can never forget. The struggle is all worth it for the outcome. No wonder she's built like an athlete. Her job sounds like non-stop high-intensity exercise. So, how is your kind not going extinct? Extinct? Made redundant by technology.
Can't you see?
Aren't there ways to make specialized weapons without overworking yourself?
Well, I don't like to admit it.
Against modern machines, it's true I'm not an equal match. Because I think I'm better than them. Those hunks of metal may look cool, but their creations lack the human touch. You gotta keep things natural, traditional. That's when truly amazing things happen.
Now, would you look at that?
If my creation touches the heart, it's better than anything made by a machine. Imperfections be damned.
My.
Ooh. Better than machines, huh? People have always told me my skills are impressive, but I'm yet to be compared to a computer or something. How come a blacksmith can receive that sort of acclaim before me?
Could you explain?
Somebody's jelly. There's always been a demand for handmade things, especially nowadays. Does your audience skew older by chance? Old folks, movie producers, board game enthusiasts, even the occasional young'un. These are all people who visit me.
Wowie.
It's great when I can relate to most of my clients. Their excitement is mine. Exactly which clients does she relate to?
Moving on.
In any case, are you the same as us? Were you also kidnapped on that train and taken here? Oh, I wouldn't say kidnapped. What? Did you not black out on that train? No, I did.
Well?
And how else would you describe the situation? Maybe it's a surprise excursion. Better yet, a surprise exam. The people running this program are just putting our abilities to the test.
Take this seriously.
That's stupid. If the academy was that unhinged, no one would continue attending it.
Let's get going.
Well, you know, whatever it is, I'm sure we'll get out of here. Needless optimism isn't a substitute for reason.
By the way,
there's a gathering happening outside the building Miss Kayera explored. Would you like to join? We plan to discuss some very important matters there.
No, aren't you nice? I'll get right to it. Don't do anything silly while I'm gone.
Oh god, there's more of these shitty paintings. Alright, who are you?
Oof.
Oof. So you all got caught up in this too, did you? I remember seeing the 5 of you on that train. You're really ultimate students, huh?
Correct.
We wouldn't have been on that train if we weren't. Just making sure. I knew the education sector had low standards, but are they just handing out titles to anyone who asks?
Jeez.
What? How was your damage? Right, that's it. What's the matter? I know this bitch. As in, personally? Nah, she's the harlot that's been ruining my magazines. Ever since her interview with Rich People's Digest, her stupid success stories have been plastered everywhere. Youngest ever self-made billionaire, pioneer of the agricultural industry, blah. Did I hear that right? This girl we're talking to, is she actually? I'm flattered you've memorized my resume.
Huh?
Your resume? So those things she said weren't an exaggeration?
If I may ask.
This is news to you? Anyone who is anyone knows about Winona. Winona? That would be my name, yes.
Although, many call me the ultimate entrepreneur. Origins aside, it's one good title.
No wonder she gave off such an intense aura. This girl probably has enough money to buy an entire country. Still, that doesn't mean I'm going to let her talk down to me. She has looks, talent, and wealth. She would be a truly auspicious match.
Interesting.
Why would a billionaire need to attend a school like Eden's Gardens Academy? I thought it would be an opportunity to make connections with the well-established geniuses of my generation.
Nasty.
Now that I'm aware of the lax admissions process, I'm leaving the first chance I get. And not because you've been kidnapped. You can't leave. Destiny has decreed that I must guide you towards a most wondrous romance.
No.
I'm not really interested in that. I'd rather receive financial reparations from the academy. At the very least, let me be your stead. Let me be your stead. With my divine foresight, I shall lead your legal battle to victory. After I fell asleep in that train car, someone must have carried me out and dumped me next to the tree here. Why did no one stop them? Were there no precautions in place to stop someone from manhandling a student? I'd say it was extreme ineptitude on the school's end, but since it appears I'm not the only victim.
What a joke.
Well, that makes things all the more sinister. So she thinks someone carried her here. It's plausible, I guess. They could have transported us from the train by vehicle, then carried us in. When you woke up, was there anyone with you?
Honestly?
Yeah, but she was weird, so I left her. You're a walking stereotype.
You see?
We know about as much as you do. The 5 of us have been walking around and talking to the other students that were on the train.
Let's see.
The rest of them are congregating outside. Once we meet everyone, maybe we'll be able to figure out what's going on.
By the way...
Say, why don't you join them? I think I'll take you up on that offer. Such a relief that one of you actually had something useful to say. That girl is a piece of work, but given the recent happenings, she's not worth the stress. More importantly, what's happened to us, it's too much for a single pair of hands. Someone had to sneak onto, maybe even hijack that train, plant a chemical agent, and then carry everyone they knocked out. There's gotta be more than one person behind this, a group maybe. The question becomes, who and why? Alright, let's talk to Spider Pants Girl. Spider Pants? Spider Pants.
Yo! I'm Cassidy Amber, the ultimate pro gamer. Don't forget it, Kay.
Ultimate Pro Gamer! Let's go!
Very nice.
Jumping right into an introduction. I like it.
Yep.
Making a good first impression is key to grabbing the attention of your viewers, especially if you have over 20 million of them. Gotta earn that watch time.
Is that really true?
20 million. Is gaming really that popular?
Duh.
It's not just gaming, it's pro gaming.
Yo!
Facing off against opponents in front of a large audience with prestige and prizes on the line, the stakes can't get any higher. While her talent is pretty frivolous, her attitude towards video game competitions is somewhat impressive. It's sort of like how I feel about debating.
Question.
Oh, question.
Hello?
What is it? Do you guys know this place has internet? I promised my comrades my streaming schedule wouldn't change after starting school, so I'm kind of freaking out.
Come again?
Your comrades?
Hey, hey!
Cassidy's comrades. They're the biggest fan community on the internet. Internet? She must mean her followers, being a streamer and all. It would definitely explain the hat.
Curious.
You must be very wealthy then. I've heard that popular streamers earn a lot of money, especially from subscriber donations.
Indeed.
Ah, there are many stories about young men falling prey to the infamous tiered subscription. They are rendered forever unmarriageable. Such a shame. So how many suckers have you swindled? With such a large fan base, you must be raking in the dough. Oh my.
The hell?
What's wrong with your face?
I see how it is.
You think the only motivation is money, don't you?
Hey?
Well, duh. Why else would he be a streamer?
Bourgeoisie.
Typical bourgeoisie scum! Whoa! I stream for the betterment of the human race! As the leader of Cassidy's comrades, it's my duty to redistribute most of my earnings to the masses. You mean you give away all your money?
Yep.
I do tons of expensive and generous stunts on my channel. Most of it is for charity, but sometimes it's for random subscribers. One time, I bought a spaghetti factory and donated it to a public school. Those kids will never have to pay for lunch again. They've probably gotten sick of eating pasta every day. All of these giveaways are streamed too. They're really popular, so I get tons of views and donations from them.
Impressive.
Impressive. You've managed to commodify the act of charity. Oh. Of course, I gotta reserve some money for basic necessities, a truckload of chocolate soda being one. But it's not a problem for a person like me to have money since I earn it through my own hard work.
So unfair.
The real problems are the swine who make billions every year. Even though all they do is sit around, drink cocktails, and stare at their stock profile.
Bourgeoisie scum.
In fact, I can even detect the rancid stench of a morally bankrupt billionaire in this very academy. Ooh. I bet they're plotting to profit off our suffering as we speak. This girl was honestly pretty deranged, though that might be why she has such a large audience. Regardless, it doesn't explain why someone like her was invited to Eden's Garden Academy.
Anywho.
As wary as I am of future confrontations between you and the more affluent students, I suggest you head over to the building I investigated. We've been telling other people to gather there.
Okay.
Alright, it was nice meeting y'all. God, what accent am I actually gonna stick with for her? No clue. Hello, Wolfman. Woo, bitch. Come on, man, just say something. Come on, please. Pretty please.
So harsh.
So harsh. All I wanted was your name. Hey. Huh?
It figures.
Oh, it's more people.
How's it slipping and sliding?
Hey there.
Oi!
What's the matter with him?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've spent ages trying to get this guy's name, but he won't say anything.
It's simple.
If he's been a weirdo about it, just ignore him. Who are you, anyway? Who am I?
The name's Jet Dawson, Ultimate Drag Racer. Nice to meet you, shrimp.
I love him already. He's gonna die. A drag racer. Given his outfit, that comes as no surprise. God, isn't it hot as hell under there? That's what I'm saying. Aren't you warm in that suit? Are you confused? He's got the Scooby laugh. There's a fan inside the back of my helmet that emits cool air. Kind of like the fans and car seats that cool your butt.
Let's rock and roll!
Isn't that super rad? Super rad! With the way he yells every word, he can make anything sound like a big deal.
Meh.
Only issue is, they don't extend to the rest of my
Get a
suit.
grip,
Then stop wearing the suit! And walk around naked?
dumbass!
I meant wear different clothes!
So,
You should also have an ultimate talent, correct?
well,
Would you mind sharing it? I got it! He's the ultimate green! Great! He's exactly your type of thing! Get him! Get that chip in, girl! Get his hole in one! I debated so long internally on whether making that joke was worth it, and I have no idea whether or not it was.
My name's Mark Bursky. I produce music.
So, a music producer. Yeah.
It's nothing.
But, it's mostly bad remixes and stuff.
My man!
No, man, your music is wicked good.
Really?
You know my songs?
Not a chance!
Nope. Do I even have to? You're the ultimate music producer. That just about says it all.
moving on.
I assume you two also woke up in this place, right? Do you have any idea what might be going on?
Yeah.
Nah, this whole shebang did come out of the blue, but to be honest, it feels a lot like an extreme haunt. Do you know what that is? No, I don't.
Figures.
Figures, you don't look the type.
Hey.
Meaning?
You following?
Anyway, extreme haunts are really intense horror attractions. Think a haunted house crossed with a survival horror game.
Oh boy.
Staff will chuck you into underground tunnel systems, trap you in coffins, anything to scare you. I'm pretty good with the coffins, not so much with the tunnels.
That's not important.
What's this got to do with us?
Catch my drift?
You see, there's a couple places that are known for starting their haunts with a simulated kidnapping.
For real?
To make it feel as real as possible, they'll even take you when you least expect it. The thing is, they can't just jump anybody. You gotta consent first. The hell? I never agreed to being kidnapped.
Come off the grass.
Extreme haunts, eh? People know better than to involve me in that crap.
Well,
Maybe we consented to our kidnapping without realizing.
Eh?
Huh? For example, the letters we received from the Academy. Is it possible those invitations were actually consent forms in disguise?
Really?
Don't tell me. You actually believe this guy?
correct.
Given what we've seen so far, I'd wager anything is possible. Is that really what's happening here? In accepting that letter asking me to join Eden's Garden Academy, did I unknowingly agree to this crap? Well, that's just a theory. We won't know what's going on until we explore some more.
In any case,
I know some people who might be interested in your theory. They're gathering by the courtyard outside. You can join them if you want.
Adios.
Sure thing. Let's go, Mark. Though he looked less than enthused, he let the drag racer take him by the arm and lead him away. Could it really be possible? Were the letters we received actually consent forms in disguise? Is this some kind of messed up attraction? What does that say about Eden's Garden Academy? Is it part of the charade? Is Eden's Garden Academy even real? I should know better than to think nonsense things like that. If the Academy was fake, someone would have already blown its cover. It's more likely that this is happening unbeknownst to the Academy. I've got... Oh, I was about to say 2 more, but no, we've got this guy. Let's go around clockwise. As we've been doing. Oops. I'm really sorry for hurting your feelings. I'll give your content a try. Who knows, I might really like it.
man.
Meh. If you didn't like me from the start, you're never gonna like me.
Hi.
Hey, you two.
Wait.
Over here.
Oh, crap, new guy, over here.
Huh?
What? You boarded a train before things went all crazy, right? Check it out. Me and the new guy, together again.
Stop.
Stop acting like we're friends. I don't even know you. Huh?
You're just messing with me.
That's a joke, right? What is? You know, that thing you just said?
Hey.
Maybe you've heard my name before. Does Kai Monteago ring a bell?
Hey.
Come on, Kai Monteago? Monteago? Something of an artist, something of an entrepreneur.
Very funny.
He's an influencer, a really big influencer. Nope, doesn't ring a bell.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Ego.
Oh, he said
I
that.
thought I already lost all faith in humanity before coming to this dump. But
What an overreaction. Ultimate influencer. You don't recognize the dumbass. Must be nice. You do?
Yes.
Guy's the cancer of the internet. You disagree with him on one thing and he'll sick his army of underage followers on you. He's a dictator with a trendy fit.
another day.
Dictator?
Another drama.
Sheesh, you naysayer types are always so overdramatic.
Whatever.
Don't listen to her, new guy. This chick's just recycling other people's propaganda.
Are you done yet?
You want to talk? Check yourself in the mirror before crying propaganda. Huh?
See that?
Yeah, I see you're no stranger to photo editing. I'm kinda impressed. No one would ever guess you had the face of a horse. And the tears returned as quickly as they vanished. I'm not sure what I expected an influencer to be like in person, but this was definitely not it.
Don't be mean.
Hey, leave Kai alone. He may not be the nicest person in the room, but can't you see you're hurting his feelings?
Ugh.
He can get over it. Anyway, what about you? Can you give me your name and talent? Oh, sure.
I'm Diana Venecia, your local cosmetologist. If you're ever in need of a makeover, I'll work my magic. Just ask.
Oh, okay.
Come again?
Is that it? You're just a makeup artist?
For your information.
Not just a makeup artist, the makeup artist. What?
Indeed.
Diana is the biggest beautician in Hollywood. She's relatively new to the public sphere, but word of her talent has been dominating social media. Enough to pique the interest of the entertainment elite. Oh. Now every A-list celebrity is scrambling to hire her.
But
I see this is not your first time talking about her. I am simply quoting my friends. They are all on Diana's waiting list. I'm sure.
Anybody?
Why is it a shock that this guy doesn't recognize her? What about me?
How humiliating.
Why do you care what he thinks? Isn't the demographic for you people like largely teenage girls?
Hell no!
My stuff is for everyone. I'm inclusive like that.
Hold on.
Okay, that's it. Let's break this up. Diana, could you and Kai go to the courtyard outside? We're trying to get everyone together there.
No worries.
Alright, see you later. But none of those guys like me either. A makeup artist and an influencer. Were this any other academy, I wouldn't bat an eye. The Ultimate Talent Program is a shell of itself. It'll hand out ultimate titles to anyone who asks. But Eden's Garden Academy said it was above that. It said it prioritized academic talent. And now, it thinks I'm on par with those two? Damon's got some opinions. He's got some opinions. Hello, do you have any opinions? A boy was silently observing the space around him and jotting things down into a notebook.
Hello?
Hey, you.
The hell?
What the hell? Sorry, I dozed off for a bit there.
Cause for concern.
You have terrible eye bags. Have you not been getting enough sleep? Getting knocked out on that train was the most sleep I've gotten in a week. Thankfully, that little girl woke me up before I wasted too much time. If I'd known better, I wouldn't have. Your terrible sleep schedule has diminished your already meager natural beauty. The guy paused for a few seconds, then began furiously scribbling in his notebook. Interesting. A boy with a snake tie, a girl with a white uniform, a man with a dapper suit.
Oi, you.
Oi, what are you doing?
Excuse me.
A very loud woman with a visor. Are you writing about us? I make sure to record all of my daily happenings. There's no way I'd remember it all otherwise. In some fashion, note-taking is just one of my many responsibilities.
My name is Ulysses Wilhelm, and I'm the ultimate historian. Please make note of that for future reference.
Oh, nice. He's definitely got, like, bored museum curator vibes.
Impressive.
Interesting. A fellow scholar, much like myself.
Jeez.
Shouldn't an ultimate historian be good at memorizing stuff?
Yes.
Yes, I'm perfectly proficient at remembering historical facts. This notebook is just for more frivolous information. Stuff like shopping lists, classmate birthdays, when to brush my teeth.
Filthy.
Such excellent memory wasted on menial trivia. You probably couldn't even remember the date of your wedding anniversary unless you wrote it down.
Unfortunately.
I think that's the same for most men.
So,
what do you do as the ultimate historian? As of now, I work at the Pataromek River Museum in Tsinnakomika.
And so on and so on.
I direct one of the exhibits there, the Cold War era. When I'm not giving tours, I'm studying primary source documents in my office. No wonder you can't get any sleep. If you can stay awake while reading all those boring history books, there's definitely something wrong with you. History isn't for everyone, I'm aware, but it's important knowledge, nevertheless. Those who fail to learn from history are doomed to sound stupid when arguing on the internet.
no.
That's not how the saying goes. It isn't, but I updated it to coincide with more modern values. I thought it was funny.
Right.
Humor is subjective.
Anywho,
people have begun gathering outside.
see?
The plan is to discuss our next course of action. Could you please join them?
Sleepy.
Yes, right. Thank you, Miss... He hurriedly fumbled through the pages of his notebook. Toshiko Kayura.
Unacceptable!
Did you seriously forget my name? This is the most egregious offense. Take solace in the fact that I am a mere matchmaker and not your romantic partner.
According to my notes...
In a large world run by even larger ideas, small things can be easily overlooked. Huh. Fanning herself indignantly, Toshiko stormed off. Should we follow her? Yeah, this guy we just met probably won't. Well done. We've exchanged formalities with everyone here. We should meet up with the others and formulate a plan of action.
I am an ultimate!
On our honor as ultimates, we will not be confined any longer. What a dramatic kid. The others should be gathered by the courtyard outside. That's where I should head next. I hope that the microphone picked up my my voice for Ulysses. I just wanted to be quiet with him. I'm starting to run out of stamina, but let's see if I can make it through this last scene. The other 11 students were gathered in the center of the courtyard, nervously discussing the situation.
Any clue?
So, any clue what's going on here?
What if...
We're being pranked, 100%.
Oh.
This would be a really elaborate prank.
No, seriously.
Some people would have the money for it. Whatever it is, I'm killing the prick who's responsible. Unsurprisingly, they didn't seem to be getting anywhere.
Excuse me.
This is off topic, but I don't believe I ever asked your name, loud woman advisor.
Remember the name.
It's Grace, you wanker. And your surname, please? Madison. Grace Madison, the ultimate golfer.
Hey?
Huh? How do you know that?
My.
You said it in that dining hall, remember?
That's
I
problematic.
don't recall you being there for introductions.
However,
Maybe she was eavesdropping.
I would never!
Eavesdropping? I would never. I simply happened to overhear your conversation is all. In other words, she was eavesdropping. Did he just burp? Me too, mate, sorry. Hey, if we could step back for a second. What was this about, a dining hall? It's inside the building over there. Is there a kitchen, too?
Man.
Have they got anything locale? I'm starving.
Attention!
Be patient, will you? Introductions are still underway. Okay, but you have to speedrun them.
Oh, man.
Gaming references from someone else? The universe has been thrown out of balance. Along with Grace Madison, we have the mighty and prestigious Wolfgang Akire. He's well known as the ultimate lawyer.
Hello.
Yes, that's correct.
Hey, hey.
Hey, lawyer man.
Lawyer man.
Lawyer man, is that your name for me?
Yep.
It's either that or Wolfie. Do you like Wolfie more?
I must decline.
Stay with what you already have.
Hi.
A lawyer. Wow, it's so nice to meet you. Next up we have, Toshiko turned and squinted at me. His name seems to be escaping me. Perhaps you might know Wolfgang, Grace?
I'm not too familiar.
I have no idea. Fuck if I know his name.
Broski.
He told me, I'm pretty sure it's Mark, right? My bad. I've got a habit of mixing you sort of guys together.
Oi!
Oi, what are you waiting for? Tell us your name already. Damon Maitsu, ultimate debater.
A debater?
A debater?
Ooh.
Ooh, so like a bargain bin lawyer.
Hey.
That's Grace Madison, Wolfgang Akire, Damon Maitsu. Who else is left?
Hiya.
Come on, darling, you can do it.
See?
Yes, share your name. Eva.
Oof.
Just Eva?
Just like my video game.
Like the spy? Eva Tsunaka. That's a very pretty name.
Now would you look at that?
Fittingly elegant, isn't it? But let's not get off topic. What's your talent, Eva? Did we actually learn her talent?
That's...
Now that she's mentioned it, I'm pretty sure you never told me your talent. What's up with that? I told you mine, it's only fair you tell me yours. I'm the ultimate mouth gaper. Ultimate liar. Nice. That's cool. Ultimate liar? That's so funny. So, like, what's your actual talent?
deal with it.
That's it. What?
Good to know.
Didn't know lying was something you could be the best at. You'll learn something new every day.
Are you for real?
You actually believe her? How is someone supposed to make a career out of lying?
Now.
Easy. Get a job in marketing. Oh! Got him!
It's the truth.
It's just what I am.
How can that be?
Is that supposed to be your explanation? But that's... I mean, if you're the best at lying, how are we supposed to believe anything you say? As he spotted those last few words, we all turned to Eva expectantly. That was when it happened.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Can everyone hear me? Yes? Great! Good morning, my amicable student friends. First off, allow me to apologize. I realize the ride here was a bumpy one, especially for ultimates such as yourselves. But expect things to be different within these halls. Yes, it is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to Eden's Garden Academy. May this be the beginning of a wondrous journey.
Doubt it.
Did he just say, we're at Eden's Garden Academy?
No.
We can't be.
You think?
No kidding, this place looks nothing like a school.
Stop talking so loud.
Stop talking so loud, I want to hear this. I'm sure you're on the edge of your seats waiting for a proper orientation, but there's one more thing to do before we can meet face to face. It won't take very long. All I ask is that you enter the building across from me. From there, we can begin preparations for a formal introduction. Until then, farewell.
I must take note of this.
That was certainly interesting.
Whack.
Couldn't agree more. Whack!
Somebody explain.
Do you think he's the person that brought us here?
You following?
Yeah, what if he set up the sleeping gas on the train?
Bit complicated.
In that travel bag? How do you reckon he snuck it on?
Guys.
Sorry to interrupt, but we're not going to skip that part he said about the building, are we? He wants us to go inside. What do you think? Should we?
Hell no.
Hell no! I'm not waltzing right in there just for me to die or something. Die? You think we're going to be harmed?
Hold on.
If our captors wanted to kill us, we'd already be dead. What would be the point in killing us now? Reactions, I guess? I don't know, I'm not a psychopath.
How should I put it?
Killing people is not a symptom of psychopathy. If it calls for it, what if we walk in together as one big group? When you know someone is looking out for you, things can be a lot less scary. Aye, she's got a point. The only way we can progress is if we face the problem head on.
Soybean.
Easier said than done, soybean. I suppose that makes sense, but isn't it too naive? There's nothing wrong with a bit of optimism from time to time. Let's just try it, okay? Alright. We gathered around the entrance, none of us willing to be the first to walk through. Eventually, I mustered enough willpower to push the doors open. And we entered the wheelchair-accessible building. This is a long loading screen. Whoa! Whoa! What the fuck? In front of me lay the battered, bloody body of a young woman. Damn, voice actor! Killing it! Is that girl dead? Why is there a dead body? What happened?
There's no way.
Is this another student?
Holy.
Shit, what the shit? Dining hall people, you were in this building before. Tell us what's going on.
Dude.
Yeah, why didn't you mention this other girl?
The hell?
The hell? I never even saw her.
Really?
Huh? You were there too, bargain bin? You were there too, bargain bin? Don't even... There's a floor below us. That's where I woke up.
Very funny.
And you missed a whole ass person? Yeah, right.
Hell no.
You saw her. You must have seen her. Come on, just admit it. Stop pressing me for an answer, you... I can corroborate Damon's story. There was never a body. Miss Madison and I walked through this exact hallway and saw nothing.
I wasn't expecting this.
Between the time you left and the time you returned, this girl was murdered? You think she was murdered? Well, I don't know for sure, but what happened to her? Does that really look self-inflicted?
Oh, shit!
So there's a killer running loose! But I don't recall hearing anything when I was waiting outside. Desmond can back me up, right?
Shit.
She's right. There were no screams and no one left the building. So the killer's still inside? I am not topping that. As more panicked shouts filled the corridor, Eva silently walked over to the body. Why, what are you doing? Ignoring Grace's question, she crouched down beside the dead girl and poked her in the face.
What the? You...
What the fuck is wrong with you? Stop that!
Strange.
It's not real. Huh? This girl. She's just a dummy. A dummy?
How?
Nah, that's definitely a real body.
You're crazy!
Didn't you just say you were a liar? Why should we believe you?
The truth.
If you don't believe me, inspect it yourself. If no one else is offering, I can do it. Wait, him?
Are we ready?
Well, how does that sound to everyone? He turned to look at each of us. I had my reservations, but when his gaze met mine, my lips instantly sealed shut. The look he gave me, it was unexpectedly intense.
Okay.
Yes, you can do it. The pirate casually approached the body and knelt beside it. Don't call him a pirate! Then, just like Eva.
Oh, be damned.
Would you look at that? She's right. It is a dummy.
For real? Say what?
How did she know it was fake?
You see?
My intuition. Also, a corpse would smell. This doesn't smell.
Dude, no!
As if. Could it be any more suspects?
That ain't it.
Not just that. There's something under the dummy. Huh? What is it? A tablet. John rose from the ground and turned around to face us. Sure enough, he was holding a tablet. It was slid under the dummy. There's no blood in it as far as I can tell. Nice hiding place. I wouldn't have noticed if I hadn't taken a closer look. Gives the impression I was supposed to, don't it?
For real?
Hey, what's on the tablet? Let me turn it on. Okay. He pressed a button, then walked over and held the tablet out for us to see. God, which one's Cassidy again? That was Cassidy! F1. Show me which one is... I don't have student profiles yet. Which one is Cassidy? Oh, it's loading something. There's the line. After a few seconds, the loading symbol vanished. In its place was a photo of the girl. What is this? However, the tablet hadn't finished loading. Just after that image, the victim is Kara Koskinen. The victim is Kara Koskinen, the ultimate teacher's aide. She was stabbed in the torso 28 times. No! No! 28 stab wounds? The victim also suffered chemical burns to the head. The most notable burns are to her eyes and scalp. Cause of death is blood loss. Time of death is unknown. It reads like a body report. First, a dead body that's revealed to be a dummy. Now, a body report? What the hell was going on? Jeez, took you long enough to find that tablet. Long ago, a heinous murder was committed, and the victim so happened to be an ultimate, much like yourselves. What? Before you is a perfect reconstruction of the crime scene, as well as an effigy of the victim with the appropriate injuries. It was quite emotionally draining to craft that dummy. It served as a strong reminder of what was lost. She was such a nice girl. So much potential. lost to violence. Excuse me, I burped. What is this man playing at? Anyway, it is your responsibility to figure out the details of her death. The surrounding area, the murder weapon, how she reacted in her final moments, etc. Oh, but don't worry about finding the murderer's identity. He's already right in front of you. See that grey man on the tablet screen? Yep, that's your guy. Please investigate the crime scene and gather as many clues as you can. After a certain period of time, you will be asked to present your findings to me. Believe me, it's in your best interest to put your full effort into this. Have fun, everyone.
Not okay!
Investigation? What the hell?
Back off.
Fuck! Enough of this already! I don't want any part in this! Stop telling me what to do! Grace grabbed a large chunk of rock from the floor and ran over to the speaker. Screaming an obscenity, she pulled her hand as far back as she could.
Brutal!
No way, was that the watch? I just realized I gave Jet and the other guy the same voice. Trying to destroy private property? That's a zap. Fuck!
Fuck you! Holy...
Is he for real? Is this school really trying to make us solve an old murder?
Don't say that!
Hold on, you guys. You can't just believe everything that strange man claims. Why would Eden's Garden Academy, any academy for that matter, do something like this? Even if it tried to, the Ultimate Talent Program would have stopped them. I wouldn't underestimate... I wouldn't underestimate the school board executives. Money can get to people's heads and make them take risks they shouldn't. This academy said it was unique. Maybe this is their version of an entrance exam.
What a joke.
They're so obsessed with being different from their competition, they've forgotten what people want. More like, they've forgotten how to be sane.
What did you say?
Would the UTP really be okay with this?
Think about it this way.
Seems pretty counterintuitive. Everyone would want to quit their enrollment after this. And Sue.
I'm talking.
If this is the work of a separate group, why are they using the Academy's name? As a way to hide their own, maybe? I thought maybe you were Cassidy, but no, you're Diana. Who the fuck is Cassidy? They might have even kidnapped us because we're attending Eden's Garden Academy. It's not the blacksmith, she's Ingrid.
So...
Explain. Well, what if they knew we all had to board a train? It would explain why we passed out. They boarded the train before us and planted the bag with the gas.
There's gotta be something.
Because this happened on the train to the Academy, they could claim they are the Academy.
If I may ask.
Everyone keeps saying they. Isn't it the speaker man who kidnapped us?
That's not it.
It obviously wasn't just him. Seizing a train, bringing 16 people to an unknown location. That takes a team to do. Sorry. Of course, that raises another glaring question. Why us? Why have we been brought into this? Is it because we're ultimates? It's not like anyone's specialty is detective work. It just doesn't add up.
Well,
I think I will let the rest of you handle this. I doubt I'm needed in this grotesque situation. I'll just be on my way. Oh, Cassidy's the gamer. I remember. Yeah, that's okay. Actually, can I come with? I feel super bad leaving you alone. Oh.
Sure.
Sure, I suppose.
You can do it.
Good luck solving the mystery, everyone. I know you can do it. On that note, Diana and Toshiko walked away in the direction of the room with the kitchen. Huh.
Don't get close.
I'm going with them. Screw this. Kai took off down the hallway like his life depended on it. She's better than the us.
I don't know.
I don't know about all this. Will that man really let us go if we investigate?
Stay calm.
We won't know if we continue standing around like this. For now, all we can do is take the risk and do as he says. He's right. I need to brace myself and follow the directions I've been given. As of now, it's my only way to learn more information about my current situation. I can only hope that this ordeal will be over soon. And we have the investigation. Oh, nice. This feels like a pretty good stopping point. As my throat feels a little bit tight, so yeah, I might as well save and quit here. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, or if you didn't enjoy it, leave a comment and let me know. It will have absolutely no bearing on whether I make more videos, because I will. I don't care what you say. I am making more videos of Project Eden's Garden, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, subscribe, and cope. Okay, bye.